going to use so many fun tools. Sorry, try it again silently. But first, we have to be safe. We have to be safe. So, Star, who can tell me what happens if we do not use our tools correctly? Everyone say it, actually. If you don't follow the rules, you lose yourself! Alright, so today, we're going to use these, and we're going to do something kind of fun. I want you to figure out how long some things are. So there's a bag. All your tools need to stay in your bag if you're not using them. Capiche? Capiche. Where do they stay, Cheyenne? In the bag. Where do they stay, Crystal? They stay in the bag. There's a lot of little clips. You don't want to lose them. Do we say, oh no? Oh no. Do we say, oh no? Oh no. What's going to happen if we break our tools because we weren't following them? We weren't following the rules. Giselle?
You will lose those tools and you will get a color change.
Oh yeah, if you're breaking our materials, that's going to be a color change because we got to be respectful. Capiche? Capiche. So you got to follow the rules so you don't lose them.
What? Okay, we'll get it.
I'm measuring my folder and my desk.
Oh, okay. So Maya, how could you tell me how many sticks long is that? But why were you going to say 6 sticks?
Because I thought you was going to say how many altogether. 1, 2, 3.
Now that you got to explore, you're going to measure the longest length of your folder. Capiche? You had your pencils, but now we're just working on the longest length of the folder. I want to see what you think. Capiche? Capiche. Get to work.
What is the longest length?
How do you do that?
Well, I start off from this side. And then when I try to figure out the longest length, I realized that this one goes real far. So I actually changed it to go
Ah, very cool.
No, I'm going to give you this strip that says A at your desk. I'm going to give you one that says A and one that says B. You are then going to get a piece of paper that looks like this. I want you to figure out how you would record the tools that you use on this paper. This rectangle is like this first strip. Capiche? Capiche.
What's the longest length, Madison? Why?
because it goes from this end to this.
Why is this one not the longest?
Because it's shorter.
Okay, we can do this. Do you agree or disagree? Alright, so Janae's saying that we needed to put a hole there, like we needed to close the gap. But Giselle still said this is wrong. Why do you think that? Try Giselle.
What? I'm disagree with you, Janae, because the second stick is like slash.
It's like a slash? So how should it be?
It should be straight.
Oh, she says it should be straight. What do you think? So Giselle, things that are good for us to know. She said straight lines. No overlaps. On your bottom. No overlaps. Say thank you, Giselle.
Thank you, Giselle.
Do you agree or disagree with that? So people are agreeing with you. I think you're trying to say that it should stop at the end. It should stop at the end. But when we made it fit there, Jermaine noticed that what happened? That one was touching over there. It was too big. So when we measure, I think you're right. I think it's good that we have to start at the end of the object, right? So I'm going to say we start at a starting point at the very end of the object. Start at the end of the object, and we go all the way to the other side. All the way to the other side. But sometimes it might not be perfect. And go to this end. So I would represent that. How many sticks did we use? Let's count together. Get ready.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Did we use all of this stick? So we want to represent it on our paper. So this is strip A. So I'm going to write letter A, and then I'm going to represent it. I saw some of you representing it with pictures. Some of you drew how many sticks you used. I saw some people just wrote a number. But I want you to represent. I want you to
Represent.
How you measure. Capiche?
Capiche.
So all together we came up with that you can have no gaps. You can have
No gaps.
You must have straight lines. You must have
Straight lines.
You can have no overlaps. No
Overlap.
And Madison, you said we needed to start at and go all the way to the beginning. Or you can start at the beginning and go all the way to the end. Capiche?
Capiche.
So when we come back, you're going to get 2 more strips. And you're going to measure these strips and measure the longest length. Measure the longest
Length.
Capiche?
Capiche.
Stand.
All right, ladies, so how did you record it? Or how did you measure it? Can you show me what you did? Point to the longest length. All right, measure it. Why did you start right there, Tiani?
I started right there because that's the end.
Okay. Why didn't you put this one like right there? Because it what, sweetheart? Because it has a what? What'd you call it, Jermaine? A gap. Not gaps. All right, let's see it. And then let me see how you represented yours. Anaya Harrison, check it. On your paper, what'd you do?
I wrote 2 circles because I had 2 sticks, and then I counted to double check. I had 2, and then I wrote the number.
Very cool. High five.
One of the rules we talked about. What's happening here? Can we measure like this? Did we measure right? Why not? I need someone else to come up here and tell me another thing we learned. Someone thinks they know? Rita?
I know you can. You could fill in the gap.
Okay. What is this called, Serena, when you see that?
A gap.
A gap. So you have to do what?
Push it over.
So that you?
Have no gap.
So that you have
No gap.
And before Janae, when she was measuring, she put it like this. But Giselle told us that it can't be a slant. It has to be
Straight.
all right, so we learned that it has to be straight. Madison was trying to tell us that it can't touch the box. It has to start at the end and go to the other end. But then we saw someone when they were representing, they were saying this. Well, it's not really 4. It's kind of 4. It's about 4 because it doesn't go all the way, but it's kind of 4. Everyone say kind of 4.
Kind of 4.
Yeah, so maybe when she was representing, she did this. 1, 2, 3, and then she kind of made it like a little smaller one because it was kind of 4. It was
Kind of 4.
So we're going to continue talking about how important it is when you have no gaps, no
Gaps.
overlaps,
No overlap.